David and Victoria Beckham revealed their son's health condition. What happened to the couple's child? When their middle son Romeo was a little boy, it was noticed that 4 times a year, he was hospitalized with seizures and convulsions. Victoria said it was the beginning of bronchitis, but in fact, everything was much more serious. So what is the truth, and what illness does Beckham's child have? Their son Romeo was diagnosed with epilepsy at age 4, and since then he is forced to take pills constantly. Victoria didn't plan to talk about it, but once Romeo had an episode in front of the media, and she didn't have another choice but to speak the truth. But why did the Beckhams hide it? What were they afraid of? And how did it happen that the boy had an attack in front of the cameras? David and Victoria wanted to keep their son's health condition a secret, because they were afraid he'll never escape the epileptic tag. It was a huge shock for the whole family, especially for Victoria. She has been punishing herself and has been tearful. But no matter how difficult it was to tell the whole world about it, Victoria was forced to do this in order to protect her son. From whom or what did the woman protect Romeo? Beckham's family was always surrounded by paparazzi, so little Romeo was warned about hiding his eyes from flashes. Once, photographers were too annoying. He hates flashes going off because he knows what they can do to him. Normally, he just shields his eyes, but this was right in his face. There was nowhere for him to go. But what is so dangerous about camera flashes? For people who have epilepsy, every flash works as a trigger and provokes a seizure. At that moment, Victoria picked him up to hold his face against her body and yelled, "Leave him alone, he's got epilepsy. All that flashing will start an epileptic fit. You can't do that." What was the photographer's reaction? Did they stop immediately? Honestly, their reaction was really impressive. And the photo agency's owner even made an announcement. No picture is worth putting a child's life in danger. He said they wouldn't take pictures of the boy anymore. What did the Beckhams do to cure their son? At first, both of them were devastated and broken. A source close to the couple confessed, they can only hope the medication limits the number of fits. He suffers to a minimum, and he can enjoy as normal a life as possible. Epilepsy affects a great number of people, and many grow out of it. They are just praying Romeo gets better. What is going on now with the boy? What kind of life does he lead? Romeo Beckham is 17 years old now, and he is a happy kid. Moreover, paradoxical as it may sound, camera flashes are his main passion in life. But how is that possible? Didn't it make him sick? Thanks to effective medications, Romeo can control his illness. Inheriting his parents' appearance, he became a model, with a sporting background under his belt. And recently, he posted a sweet photo with his girlfriend, and he looks totally blessed and in love. What about the Beckhams' other children? Do they support their brother? Totally. They have a very tight-knit family. In addition to Romeo, the couple has 3 more children: 21-year-old Brooklyn, 15-year-old Cruz, and 8-year-old Harper. Well, it seems that the Beckhams have learned to live with it, and their already adult son is enjoying his youth in full. The most important thing is to get your family's support and know what to do in case of an attack. Isn't Beckham's story inspiring you? And do you know how to help a person who suffers from epilepsy?